Greetings and welcome to the energy of Libra. Welcome to the channel. This is Ron from Tarot of the Twin Sun. Tarot of the Twin Sun is a functional division within the Order of the Twin Sun. I do welcome you. Today we shall be doing a spread, a very particular spread that goes deeply into the singularity. The singularity is a moment in time and space that may be particular to the energies of Libra. This does not have to resonate with you. I do not claim to know anything but that which we can seek, hopefully with the light, shine into darkness that which we would like to know. So please take only what you will, and do toss a like if you do find that this is helpful or entertaining. I shall go ahead and begin working with a deck from 1890. This is a 131-year-old deck, very old. And we'll go ahead and pull for the energies of Libra. Okay, there are two parts to you that are meeting. The mirror within the sun, the twins of Virgo and Gemini, mercurial energy that is supported by the sun. What you're leaving behind is a period of stagnation, but also something where you have to situate yourself against structures that you have been defined by. These structures primarily being the expectations of yourself from the past into the future, and these being averaged out in some sort of way with temperance. Jupiter is watching over this situation, okay, in the past. Two different versions of yourself, meaning that there could be two different projects or two different people that you have been averaging out in terms of your connections or your affiliations with those projects, okay? And they're sort of alchemizing, creating union in a way. There's a devotional aspect here that is very strong to you essentially being caught in the middle of something, okay? Being caught in the middle between two different things, different choices. The future is most certainly a prospect that has your attention, but the past is also pulling you back, okay? There is a devotional aspect to this, a healing process that has to do with you detaching from the illusions of the future as well as the illusions from the past, and coming up with a way to alchemize, any sort of potential energies that are related to the connections between future and past. Living in the present is now very, very reasonable, very, very feasible for you, okay? The present moment. What is going on in terms of karma or action revolves around separation and finding balance within separation, okay? Really understanding why things may not have panned out in terms of certain projects, but then they are all alleviating themselves, and there's a reason why, and now you are understanding why. Deep transformation, big time. We have death as well as the tower here, surrounding the expectations of something from the past that may have made you feel imbalanced, okay, in isolation especially, okay. The mind is being activated, and with the power of Jupiter and Mercury, there's some oscillation here that I really enjoy. That has to do with the oscillation around the present moment, okay? If you oscillate, there's a revolution occurring, there's a shake-up, a shakedown. Okay, what I'm seeing fundamentally in terms of the subconscious mind, what's being programmed there, and what is being brought into reality, has to do with a return to something that has proven to be something of a memory of tension. Okay, if this has to do with love, it has to do with the influences of the growth of and proliferation of your options. Okay, but also something from the past that you have left behind in terms of great investment, and this has transformed big time. Okay, leading you to a movement towards fortune, towards the wheel of fortune, also to rising into power, finding chaos in the disorder and making order of it. Okay, coming into power in that respect. This is leading, essentially, with the energies of Mercury and Uranus, creating that shakedown and finding essentially double gateways. Perhaps you are manifesting a great deal of beautiful options, okay? And that is very good, considering that you have been on a rite of passage. Now there is something about you being led by your heart, being led by the fire within in order to create and to forge new things. So there's a strong manifestation signature here that has to do with the release of the past, but ironically, the return to the past, to mirrors of old, and to seeing into those and becoming beautiful by doing that looking. Okay, but it's look, no to touch, no touchy. Look, you can look, but you can't touch, sort of thing. That is the overall vibe of it. A signature of detachment as well, from things that have been radically transformed through the energies of Pluto and Uranus, and moving forward with Mercury into the realm of fortune. Okay, this also can be misfortune, unfortunate in some sort of way, in that you can't control what's going on. There's something about the tension that is emerging that has to do with your core heat, what makes you desirable, also what makes you to be desired, and to promote your own desires out there. Okay, the twins are meeting to discuss something and to essentially bring forth the vibration of something that you've been working on. Okay, something in patience or in stagnation, coming out of it and bringing forward a very key philosophy that helps you to live by truth and live by the daylight of truth, and making it the greatest provider of all. Okay, in terms of your happiness, whatever you want to call that. Okay. What I'm seeing in the future is something very interesting. If you've been feeling detached or somewhat preserved or reserved in some sort of way, trying to live by your truth, one of these truths that you've been developing are essentially being surrendered. And as you do this, there is something of a structure within your mind that is crystalline. Okay, it's become compressed through time, buried in the earth, compressed and resurrected. With this resurrection, you might notice that it has diamond-like qualities, or that you may have some form of clarity within the prism. Okay, and this is a very beautiful thing, considering that the Two of Cups is coming in the future. Okay, what occurs here is a soul tie, or something that is coming out from the ether into the external world, and you cooperating with it. Okay, so the Two of Cups converted into the Two of Cups. Okay, from the energy of Sagittarius, what you've been working on in the past. There's a period right now of well-being. Okay, well-being, but also the ability to not let anything that has been in terms of a rebellious note, or some sort of claim to disregard others. There's something about you that is becoming very radiant, okay? And this radiance is being very attractive to others, and you might also meet others that are also creating these diamonds or these jewels to bring to you, okay? And they're very important. They are very important indeed, okay? So a lot of love, a lot of creation, and a lot of fruition is coming for the energy of Libra. That's what I see. Also, downplay of Aquarian idealisms, okay, or perhaps excuse me, the evolution of Aquarius energy here, the Seven of Swords, into something more humanitarian, more compassionate. Okay, this could be a form of compassionate connection that you meet with others. Okay, and this is a very unconditional, beautiful thing. Okay, in terms of advice, that Six of Swords comes up again. There's something that is being compressed. Okay, and this is going to be a flower or a jewel in the rough for you, and it will help you to define. Um, in terms of experience, the expectations of things lost and you being able to trample over those expectations, to move beyond certain things that have been committal or marital or anything like that, and to move beyond it, to transform beyond it in two different ways. One is through the energy of Aries and the axis of Libra. Okay, Aries and Libra are all about the self and the other. Okay, and with this, there's something about about the thoughts that have been buried that are becoming jewels for you, and also people that have this similarity coming in and bringing those for you. That is what I see for the energy of Libra, short and sweet for the singularity reading. Hopefully this has been good for you. This is a very positive reading. I do thank you, and I do welcome you to toss that like or reach out for a private consultation if you're going through especially realms of darkness that need light. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.